Redraw versus offset account, which wins? Well, it's not a very good question. It's not one or the other. You actually need both if you want to avoid tax traps, supercharge tax benefits, and unlock maximum flexibility for future planning. If you live in Australia with a home loan or investment loan, watch this video until the end, as I guarantee it's going to either save you or make you thousands of dollars. In this video, we will explore the similarities and differences between a redraw facility and an offset account. Then I will explain why having both is a way to go, when to choose one over the other, and the consequences of making the wrong choice. Let's dive in. There are two main similarities between a redraw facility and an offset account. Number one, both provide borrowers with flexibility and peace of mind. You can park money in either of these options, then access those funds later in case of emergencies or other financial needs. Second, both can help save interest. When money is parked in either of these options, it effectively reduces the outstanding loan balance on which interest is calculated. This means more of your regular repayments goes towards paying down the principal. You will pay less total interest over the life of the loan, and you will get rid of the loan sooner. However, redraw facilities and offset accounts have one major difference. They are subject to different tax treatments. An offset account is like a regular savings account, so you can transfer money in and out of it at any time. Since the money inside the offset account remains yours, using more or less of your own savings does not create tax complications. A redraw facility, on the other hand, isn't a separate account, but a facility linked to your loan. Each time you park money in a redraw facility is considered paying down the loan, and each time you withdraw money from a redraw facility, it is considered a new borrowing, which is subject to a new tax treatment. Whether you can claim interest on the new borrowing as a tax deduction has nothing to do with whether the original loan is a home loan or investment loan, or the security behind the loan. It has everything to do with what you are using the new borrowing for. If it is for personal use, you cannot claim the interest as a tax deduction. If it is for income producing purposes, you can claim interest as a tax deduction. The differing tax treatments of money in redraw facilities and offset accounts make a perfect case for horses for courses. There will be times when creating a new borrowing will result in losing tax benefits. In those cases, you need an offset account. There will be time when creating a new borrowing will manufacture additional tax benefits. In those cases, you need a redraw facility. One isn't inherently better than the other. Lacking either one could leave you vulnerable to tax traps or ill-equipped for certain tax optimization strategies, potentially costing thousands. What happens if you only have redraw facilities and no offset accounts? Well, you are at risk of losing tax deductibility on all or part of your loan. In my recent video, Redraw Facility TRAPS, I provide detailed explanation and two easy-to-follow examples. Check it out after this video, but here is the gist. If you have a principal residence with a home loan, there is a chance you might convert it into an investment property down the track. Once the conversion occurs, the home loan generally becomes an investment loan, allowing you to claim interest on the loan as a tax deduction. However, if you had parked money in the redraw facility of your home loan and then used it for personal consumption, such as a car, a holiday, or a deposit on another principal residence, you will not be able to claim interest on the withdrawn amount as a tax deduction. If you had used an offset account to park the money initially, you could have ended up with a much larger investment loan and tax deduction. If you have an investment loan, parking money in a redraw facility, and later using the money for personal consumption will turn your 100% deductible loan into a mixed loan, with a portion of it permanently losing tax deductibility. parking the money in an offset account initially would have avoided such an issue. The examples in this video illustrate these two scenarios, so definitely check that out if you need more clarity. Now you're aware of the tax traps with redraw facilities, you might be wondering, does this mean offset account is superior and we should use offset accounts whenever we can? Not so fast. Redraw facility is essential if you want to manufacture some tax benefits when you have a home loan and want to invest in the meantime, as opposed to going all in on paying down your home loan. What happens if one is in this situation but only have offset accounts? Well, let me share the cautionary tale of my friend Joe. Joe has a home loan with a balance of $1 million. With a family member's passing, he inherited $300,000. After much deliberation, Joe decided to invest this money in the share market rather than using it to pay down the home loan. He expects his share portfolio to generate dividend income and capital gains, with a total return over the long term likely exceeding the home loan interest rate. As Joe has no redraw facility, he parked the $300,000 in his offset account. When he was ready to invest, he simply transferred this money from the offset account to his brokerage account. With the money invested, Joe has a $300,000 share portfolio and a $1 million non-deductible home loan. Nothing seems terribly wrong, but did you know Joe let slip an opportunity to pocket thousands in tax savings every single year? You see, if Joe had a redraw facility, here is what Joe should have done. Let's call this Joe 2.0. Step 1. Split the home loan into 2. Step 2. Use the $300,000 inheritance to pay down loan split number 2. Step 3. Immediately withdraw $300,000 using the redraw facility to invest through his brokerage account. With the money invested, Joe 2.0 has a $300,000 share portfolio, but instead of a $1 million non-deductible home loan, Joe 2.0 only has $700,000 non-deductible home loan, which was the untouched loan split number 1. By using the redraw facility of loan split number 2, Joe 2.0 created a new borrowing with the investment purpose and turned the $300,000 loan split number 2 into a deductible investment loan. Based on a loan interest of 6.5%, Joe 2.0 has picked up a tax deduction totaling $19,500. With his marginal tax rate at 45% plus 2% Medicare levy, he has made $9,165 in tax savings. And that's just for 1 year. It's going to be recurring as long as Joe 2.0 does not pay off loan split number 2. It's almost like watching a magic trick. The $300,000 wash through the redraw facility and suddenly tax benefits appear out of thin air. But hey, there is no funny business going on. It's actually a very clever strategy known as debt recycling, and it is perfectly legal. What Joe 2.0 employed is a simplified version of debt recycling. Understanding the gist is one thing, implementing it correctly is another beast, as this strategy is notoriously known for its many nuances. So I must emphasize that information in this video is for educational purpose only, not financial advice. Always do your own research or consult a professional before taking any actions. That said, let me know in the comment below if you would like to see a video going into more detail on debt recycling. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you find this video valuable. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, check out Redraw Traps right here.